Hello, everybody. Oh, I got the cat behind me, too. Wow, cool. Oh,
So
there we
it's
go.
the playoffs. Great teammates trust each other.
So, let's see. Add people.
What?
There it is. Invite. And let's see here. Yes, I'm talking to myself. Brother. This is stupid. I don't know if I did that right. I gotta figure it out. Damn it. Oh, there. KP's in the room. What's up, KP? Hang on. I cannot remember how I did this last time. It's fucked up. No. No, no, no. I am clueless right now. This way. I think that's the way I did it the last time. I don't, honestly, I do not remember. So how you doing, KP? Hi, Faith. How's my sound? 5 by 5, 6 by 6. I don't know. What's going on? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Alright, cool. What's going on, Delbert? Welcome to just a pop-up live. I am trying to learn how to invite people onto the panel. Oh shit, Delbert! Wow, yeah. There's been some serious tornadoes. Hey, East Tennessee, how you doing? Thanks for showing up, man. How's everybody doing? Rip Pearl, what's up? No. Hang on a minute, folks. I put it up in the. I'm trying to learn how to bring people up on the panel. Bear with me, please. Oh yeah, that's it. Yep. I will put it again. Copy. Paste. That's the only way I know how to do it. Yes, Faith. My wife is feeling better after the leg surgery thing she went through. It wasn't. I don't know if they had to clean the main artery out in her legs. So, but yeah, she said she can actually feel her toes and stuff.
Nice. Yes.
Hey, Magic. What's up, man, Chad?
If you're asking me whether a poltergeist could hurl a knife at someone and kill them, I'd have to say most definitely yes.
What about a complex sign?
So, do I need to drop my link again on invite?
Entering the studio. If a spirit
Oh, okay.
wants to hold you down and carve its name on your backs, one of the little you would need
Right?
No, very well.
Oh, so. Oh, okay. Hang it up. We're trying. Ah, there it is. There he is.
Right.
How's that?
Yeah.
Can we hear?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
I got a 5x5.
Okay. I'm working on my end to hear you.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Let me mess with my audio. Reduce that.
Shit.
No.
Maybe? I don't know.
The day you get your clear choice.
No, I can hear you fine.
Let's dig in day.
Right. I can hear you like it's not on speakerphone.
Love my new teeth day.
Oh, let me hang on.
Changes every day. Schedule a free consultation.
Let me turn my stuff off.
You know, the best things in life are
Alright.
water,
I don't know.
true love, and soothing, of course.
See what happens there.
What we do.
But anyway,
One place and skip the subscription.
welcome, Mad
Anyway.
Chad.
Oh, download Tubi today.
Saturday night pop up
Boom
live.
shakalaka.
Welcome, everybody that's
That's better.
showing up.
This 3-row SUV has plenty of room and the tech to get you and your family wherever your journey takes you.
Oh,
Y'all know me? Everybody know me?
who knows who?
I got an epic. Who made you? Who made you?
So what
Little AC/DC.
what happened to that bicycle gang?
Oh, they drank their drink and they came back through and they were doing wheelies. Yeah, bunch of 9-year-old kids. You know. 9, 10, 14.
Didn't we break that?
Crazy kid.
Well, at least they were outside playing.
Right. I didn't have to yell at him this time.
Oh, this time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Magic says it's pouring down rain. Wow.
It's beautiful here. It's like 80 degrees. Oh man, it's great. Do I have cheese in my beard? Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Ian Robin, brother of Lyndon Robbins.
What's the name?
Detective George Parker. I just have a few questions for you, sir. It won't take long.
Can't do it here.
Sir, I really can't come in.
Will you? I don't come in.
Oh yeah, the storms. Yeah, that's not good, Delbert. Like I said though, it is a season, and I feel for the people that had to go through that. I heard there was, what was the count, like 78 tornadoes. I was like, wow.
Mr. Robbins, thanks for talking to me. I'm aware that you've been hounded over the years.
Evil Rick, what's up? Unknown, what's going on? Holly, who's this guy?
I need to put on my old man spectacles, yes. Fate. Unknown. Let me check on chat here. What the hell y'all doing? Oh, evil Rick. Holly.
So they all gather and show up with the unknown premise of what may happen tonight.
Magic.
Just want to understand.
I don't know. What's going to happen? Holly. What's up?
This killer killing these girls.
I don't know. That's good. That's a good storyline to start with.
Who else is in chat here? I'm on a bike live again. What? Rip Curl, you're not supposed to yell at him with lead projectiles. Right, okay. Wait, Shad has an echo. I do have an echo. I hear an echo.
Do you hear an echo?
Echo.
Echo. Alright.
Echo.
I don't know how to fix that. I know how to go into audio, and there is actually a echo. So let's try that.
Yeah, that's a lot louder.
Was that echo cancel it? Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Works.
100. I heard that. Man, you count fast.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. So, what's coming up here in a few days? Can we talk about that?
No.
No, we can't talk about.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Yeah, bug out weekend. VP's bug out weekend.
Kind of top secret. I don't know.
No, not at all. VP's bug out weekend in Dayton, Ohio. Go to Vision Preparedness website and register, and also register for the Bushcraft Hike Cook-Off, where I will be a judge. I am uncorruptible. I'm a judge, and I'm uncorruptible, so I will accept your bribes, but it will not corrupt me. I would just enjoy your food. Thank you.
So you heard it. There it is right there. But anyway, no, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see
Oh
what
yeah,
happens.
I had a great time last time, and like I said, I met friends for life. You know what I mean? So and they're local. That's the other thing too, is they're
Right.
local. It's in your state. That's what I like about it. I mean, yeah, we're gonna get all kinds of people that are traveling. Uh, there's people from other countries coming, so it's
Right.
gonna be good
Well,
time.
and in my I don't know, through the years that I started prepping, and it was like, oh, you don't talk about that. You're conspiracy theory, blah blah blah. Um, but now it seems to be it's starting to pick up as more
So,
common.
yeah, yeah.
People,
I mean,
well,
yeah, we
there's
got to
more.
find it.
There's right. There's more people getting into it now than back. Well, when I first started, my wife was like, "You're nuts, no." But when you know what happened, and we had to stay home,
Mm,
we didn't
yeah.
have to go anywhere because we had the toilet paper, we had the water, we had the food.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, huh? I mean, I lost my job, yet I still had food for 5 years. That was pretty cool. You know, I didn't have to worry about that. But what I fell in is like the financial prepping part of it. Uh, but there are ways that you can negate all that as well. And we can also talk about what happens when there's WROL and shift and you don't have to go to job. You don't
Right,
have to go to work anymore. You still got to go to work. Now it's work to survive, right?
right,
And it's basically dangerous freedom. Is what the thinking is. But what if it's a tyrannical regime, which is their plan, right? So what's up, KP Heathen? What's up, brother? Double Dog, another
Double
brother.
dog, what's going on?
But yeah, I'm folks. I'm drunk, tipsy. So I'm in no way, shape, or form in any condition to do trial by axe. And me and this guy have been fucking talking all goddamn day. Oops, I said the bad word. We were just
Uh-oh.
talking about it, right? Yeah, all the live long day. We've been talking all the live long day. Sorry for you Christians out there, but we were talking about that too. Like some of the things, like you go to other countries and you can cuss, but you can't curse. Shattered Shad. Yeah, Dan, what's up? And talking about the other thing, like you can't say bad things about God, because everybody be like, "Ooh." But you can cuss. You can say, the fuck, shit, damn, ass. Okay, Camel, you're drunk. Go home. Right. Right. We
Nothing
were
worse
talking
than
about it.
a drunk
Yeah.
camel.
Never experienced a drunken camel. That's got to be wild as fuck.
I don't think so. No, no, thank you. A drunken camel. That's funny.
Yeah, you might not end up a home. You might end up like where all the camels go. Shad, I'll be there tomorrow. Oh, really? Okay, Double Dog. Yeah, hit me up. Yep, come on by. Get you a plate. Get you some food. Hang out. Whatever you want to do. Yeah. Oh yeah. So, folks, I'm just enjoying the night. Ooh, I'm a little tipsy, a little dizzy.
What? In my house. Did you do something to me?
No, no time for sleep.
Scratch my ass. What? Okay. Oh, Double Dog. He's not going to be in Cleveland. He's going to be drunk. I'll be drunk dork. Oh, that's good times, right? That's good times, Double Dog. Being a drunk dork. Yeah. Just being an idiot. Yeah.
A drunk dork. Okay, that's a new word for me.
Bad actors. Right. I do that sometimes. I'll walk around the neighborhood. Just I've done it from occasion. Just walk around the neighborhood, walking charity, going hi. What's up, Teresa?
Teresa, what's going on? I do like that one, though.
He was badly abused.
I find that if I walk around the neighborhood and I drink after I'm drinking, I just want to talk to everybody. You know, I'm like, like you said, a social butterfly.
Yeah,
Ooh,
right.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Devil Dog told me about this. Marine landing party. 3 Marines drinking at 7 a.m. Kegs and eggs. That's pretty cool. That's bad. I've never been to a kegger egger marine landing party.
Egger.
Yeah, I've heard about these things. These things go all day, just drinking and feasting and just having fun.
So you're drinking kegs of beer and eating boiled eggs. My lord.
No, breakfast. You gotta go have a breakfast. And it's pretty cool. Right.
That's good. You,
Kegger egger.
Devil Dog, are you Marine, Army?
It's okay.
Steak and eggs. Oh my god, yeah. Steak and eggs and beer. Oh, nice. Yeah. And that's gonna be a freaking stank hole, man.
Marine. Devil Dog's a jarhead. Damn.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Hoorah, Semper Fi, yut. So yeah, eggs, steak and eggs and beer. Everyone's gonna be drunk and farting. It's good times, man. Good times. The shitters will always be full.
Blazing Saddles all the way.
Right. Hence my name, my channel name, Devil Dog. Yeah.
It's all good, Devil Dog. I'm messing with you.
We got this squid. This squid over here. He's a squid. Yeah.
Yeah.
A CB, though. He's a CB. So yeah.
CBs, right.
Yeah.
Right.
You're a CB. So you're a different kind of Navy guy. You're a different kind of squid.
I never saw a ship the entire time I was in.
It's crazy.
They flew us everywhere.
Oh, thank you, Holly. Thank you for your service, guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Holly, I saved you from the African horde in Africa. That's what I did. Yeah. Yep. I did save people. That was cool. I did it. Man,
it's a great feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's cool.
But
What?
I was amazed when I came home, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Wolf, so you're in the Navy. What ship were you on?"
Right.
I was like, "I was never on a ship. They flew us everywhere, so I had to explain what CBs were." And I was really amazed that, and this was back in 1989 when I went in.
Wow.
I came home in '94. I was like, wow. And I will say, I'm not going to say push it, but joining the service, if you're a young person and want to learn a trade, going into the CBs would be perfect. Because
right. So it's the military has the best training in the world, right? You get immersed into the field of whatever you're training in, and it's very intense, and it's very performance driven. So if it forces you to be good at your job and to be able to work with people, work alone, and you learn so much because there's the military way of doing things, and there is shortcuts and stuff like that, the right way to do things, and then then you got your other way where it's civilians, which there is jobs that require high performance jobs that require a high skilled kind of thing, but in the military you go through so much hardships in the training that it doesn't matter whatever you run into every scenario and then some and worse. And then when you get out of the civilian world, you're just like the best of the best, right? So the military has the best training. It does.
And I thank you also, but like that's why I'm allowed to say "fuck you, jarheads."
Fuck you, squid.
Because we worked when shit got serious. We really did work hand in hand. It was the training, the stuff that we went through, and I was like, wow, okay. But at the same time, especially with the Marines, it was like being back in high school. You know, you got
Oh
your
yeah,
rival
we're
high school
totally
here,
yeah.
and you're
Yeah, we're absolute fucking, just childish as fuck. I mean, really are. Yeah. We like to have fun, you know what I mean? And
right,
we can
right.
have fun at people's expense or our own. It's gives me being a Marine gives me the right to punch you in the dick. Rochambeau, what's the capital of Thailand? What's the capital of Thailand? Bangkok. Fuck. Or hey, all you other Marines out there. I did it. I did it.
Oh no.
But yeah, the stupid games we played. Yeah. Just to preoccupy our time, builds camaraderie.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
and that was the other thing, the brotherhood, because I did build up a brotherhood with the guys I was in my squad with. I mean, and when I got out and came home, I did not see that kind of,
right.
I got you, and
Yeah. It takes years. It does. It takes years in a job, and getting to know everybody, going to the bar afterwards, going to events, barbecues, and helping your friend put up a fence or something, and have a barbecue and drink a beer together. What's up,
right.
Bob? Oh shit, here we go. We got the Air Force now.
Bob, yeah, Bob 942. What's up?
Yep, he's a Air Force guy. What's up, Bob? Yep. Can I get a strike package, please?
I actually, when I was looking to get into the military, I went to the Air Force first, but the office was never open.
Right, they're on break. Never fear, the Air Force is here. Yeah. But another highly technical, high performance kind of job, in the Air Force. Bob's talked about it, where those guys, you had to be on top of your game, or there's going to be somebody else that's going to replace your ass because you suck.
Right. I remember my last deployment was in Sigonella, Sicily. We were working on the flight line, and there was a helicopter squadron, and they told us about checking fuel and doing all this, and I mean there's a lot of shit that goes on.
Yeah, I mean they gotta know a lot of shit. I mean, and if they fuck up, it's a catastrophic failure. People might die.
Right.
It's serious. What do you mean you forgot to fuel up the jet? What do you mean there's no hydraulic fluid in the fucking helicopter? Fuck, man.
Joe Morgan, what's going on? How you doing?
Joe? Skull, Joe. Skull. I'm actually drunk this time.
But yeah, it was kind of cool. We were building hazardous materials sheds on near the flight line, and that's
right, Devil Dog.
And I was like, okay, so.
So Devil Dog's throwing jokes. Basically, you have to go back.
I didn't see it.
Oh, he did see it. Getting your nails done. Okay, right. I think that was a dig to towards the Air Force, but yeah. Getting a mani petty. Oh,
I don't know. No, that would be cool to learn something about. Working on airplanes, the fuel, the additives. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm just all into whatever.
We had a grunt, a guy. He it's called a lat move, and he went from we was in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and he went to Cherry Point. He studied for it. You know, he studied because you got to know all this shit. You got to take a class. You got to all this crap, and he's in the barracks. Well, us, a bunch of us dumb infantrymen, you know, drinking beer, making fun of him, and he moves on. You know, Cherry Point, and we get to see him afterwards. He's like, "Wow, dude, this is a totally different world. You should come." You know, we have cookies and shit. You know, we got the best chow hall. You know, nobody yells at me. Like, really? Yeah, we got pizza.
Speaking of chow halls, when I was at home on base, they had the best fucking breakfast bar.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, the Navy does have good food. We just didn't eat MREs. But yeah, when we were at home, man, they had some awesome fucking food.
Faith. Damn, Faith. Yeah. Our food was pretty good on where we were at for the barracks, you know, for barracks. But I knew that the chow hall on the rifle range was the best chow hall. Man, it was so good. Oh my god. They had a full on buffet.
Wait a minute. You just said you had a food truck on the rifle range? Is that what you said?
I didn't say that, but it is true. We called him Roach Coach.
Yes, and that one too. But
we would find them out in the field. I'm serious. Like, say you're out in the woods of North Carolina for 3 weeks, and you always brought money with you because you never knew if there was a roach, because the roach coaches would drive the back roads in the woods and wait for Marines to just jump out and go, "Hey, take my money, please."
I'm done with these MREs.
Right, and they would have hot sandwiches. They'd have beer. They have cigarettes. They have candy. You know, some other. They'd have batteries. You know, whatever. You know, and so you could just, if you brought, you don't think about it. You know, you're out in the field training, doing infantry shit, crawling around in the mud, and you're thinking, "What do you mean there's a roach coach over there?" And we would send one guy, like, "Hey, here's your list. Here's the money. Go and get to it as fast as you can, and get what you can and come back." Right, because you had to sneak it too. You know, your command might get mad at you.
Right.
You know, so we'd have to be sneaky. You know.
I don't know anything about that, so
Yeah.
But that's funny.
Damn, Joe, no screaming, no pain. Faith, lost my phone, dealt with a flat tire. Life is good. You know, things suck when a cam is spam is 425. All right. That's the best Roscoe server. I'm a former construction worker. Right. Unknown. Yeah. So, I mean, that's in the woods, and you're dirty as fuck. You've been out there forever. And all of a sudden you hear, and they'll drive by and they'll play music real loud, or they'll honk their horns, you know, dun, 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 you know, and no shit, the Marines will just come crawling out of the woods like, "Hey, you got a ham sandwich? Hey, can I get some Skittles? You got Doritos? How about a beer? You got cigarettes? Yeah. Amount of batteries?" You know.
Right. Oh, Lordy.
Bob says there's a link out there. Mad Shed, Ultra Mega Patriot for life. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
How is everybody doing tonight? This is just a pop-up live.
Yeah, I was gonna eat. I drank. I've been on the phone talking to Wolfgang all damn day, and I was gonna do a trial by acts, and I was like, well, you know, now you got me drinking, talking about old stories and shit, and now I just want to eat and go to bed. And then I said, you know what? No, let me just be tired and slightly buzzed and talk shit. So that's a great idea.
And you know, it's
talk to me too.
because you're a Marine, and you know you can't give up.
No one likes a quitter.
Jarhead.
Right? Jarhead. Yeah.
There it
I
is.
remember there was people that
Jarhead.
didn't believe that I was a Marine. You know.
I don't understand the jar part. You
Okay,
don't
well, I mean, the high and tight. So the high and tight
Oh,
haircut,
well, right.
it looks like somebody put their head in a jar, and then there you
Right,
go.
right. It's that.
Yeah.
Can I say gay haircut?
That's fucked up, man.
I know. Who said
Yeah.
that?
Okay. All right, Clinton's Army. Clinton's Navy. Don't ask, don't tell, right? Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just messing around, people. Lighten up. I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, it's always fun,
Anyway,
man. It's always fun.
I'm trying to watch the chat also. Let's see.
I am too. It's getting harder and harder. Bob says he was in during Ronald Reagan, but that was fun.
Right. Oh,
Blackbird. Oh, I hope you're doing okay, Blackbird. She just had something happen. Roach Coaster Everett Spandex guy would catch fish off Fort Lauderdale on Sundays to sell it, but never got ambushed by one. Oh, okay. Got out of the hospital this morning and now in my comfortable bed. Hope you're doing well, Blackbird. Get some good sleep there.
yes, definitely.
Double dog with the Joel. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. Do you see two of me? No, I see three of you, Holly. Yes. Yeah, just having fun here, folks. Just messing around.
Yeah, it was. Devil Dog, you want to join?
Yeah, he wants to. I think he does. I think Bob does. Yeah.
All right. Let me figure this shit out.
Hunter, looks like you guys look like if George Carlin and Charles Manson had twin boys.
What? Who the hell said? Who said that?
Hunter. Yeah, Hunter. I love Hunter.
All right, I just put the link up there.
All right, take care, Faith. Good seeing you.
Thanks.
Bob's going to try to come up. Well, Devil Dog might come up and talk some shit. Who knows? Damn it,
bring it on.
We need Coast Guard and Space Force and Army. Okay.
Oh yeah, don't forget. I forgot about Space Force.
Space Force.
Have you heard anything recently about?
Yeah, they're doing some amazing. They're doing a lot of cyber training, and they're actually trying to create a mission to the moon to create a supply depot.
All
What's up,
right.
Bob? How you doing, Bob?
What's up?
Good. The Air Force is here. Never fear.
Never
Oh,
feels
yeah.
above here.
Eyes on the ground for you guys. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Still
That's
waiting on that
awesome.
strike package.
Still-
I need napalm, HE, Woolly Pete, maybe a minigun run. Yeah,
Got it coming.
outstanding.
Stand by.
Broken cannons. Yeah.
Pickle,
It didn't
pickle,
drop
stand
yet.
back.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
How you
So
doing, Bob?
How you doing, Bob?
Very good, thank you. Yeah, life's good, man. Finally get coming out of winter. I love gardening and shit. Like I'm fully retired. I love gardening. Can't wait to get outside if it would ever stop raining.
So, where do you live?
Seattle
In Seattle.
area.
Ooh,
Seattle area. Yeah.
okay. So yeah, Cincinnati, Ohio here.
Yep.
But yeah,
Where am I at? I'm in Cleveland. Yeah.
Mm.
that's another part of the world.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the shit going on in Seattle and Portland. I'm subbed to the News for Reasonable People guy, the real estate guy. But he also does, local news of Seattle and Portland. It's crazy, man. I mean, just absolutely nuts going on.
Yeah, and recently they just took away our right to stand our ground in Washington State. Thank you, you.
Yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
this. And the
None of you are
squatters have
getting
more rights. And
None of you
Yeah, that's-
are going to get reelected. None of those people.
well, they don't care. They don't care. They don't need to be reelected. They're
Yep.
Soros
Yeah.
did. They've been bought and paid for, and they're insulated.
Can you see why I got a house over in the Philippines? I'm getting the hell out of here as soon as I can.
Badass. No shit.
Y'all can have it. You all can have it. It's yours. You know. Yeah. As soon as the wife retires in about 5 years, we're out of here, man.
Trent, what's up, Trent?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Trent? But
That's badass, dude. That is badass. That's a good plan too, Philippines. Although that might be the front lines here soon.
Could be.
Yeah,
I mean, some of my friends are concerned about it, but I just say either I get jumped by a junkie here, or I get killed by the Chinese over there. Oh well,
right.
You know. Oh well.
Kind of like pick your poison.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
And at least you get to fight the Chinese, and you don't get to fight the junkie.
Right.
The junkie has more rights than you.
Until he comes in the house.
Right.
When he comes in the house, you get to go into my basement, motherfucker.
Oh, that's when you invite him in for cookies and shit. You know.
I cannot be that friendly.
Have a seat, man. Have a seat. You want some fucking cookies?
Okay, man. That's cool. We're cool.
Have some cookies.
We're cool. Want a little blue pill? Yeah, man.
Eat your fucking cookies. I said, eat your goddamn cookies. Eat your fucking cookies. Yeah.
I don't understand how the courts are coming off saying that squatters have rights. They're literally going into somebody's house.
Yeah, well, they're running a scam, right?
Yeah.
I get that part. I get that part.
And the law has been manipulated to be on their side, and they're actually taking. If you trace the money, the squatters that are doing this crazy shit, the scam, are connected to the lawmakers of that town or that township or municipality.
Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
So I mean, a lot of lawyers are into this, and you know, it's so yeah, it's the criminal element, and they're taking advantage of it. Right?
Yeah. But I like the law. I like the law enforcement in the Philippines much better than I do here. You mess with dope over there, bye bye.
Yeah. I spent some time in the Philippines too.
It's over. Yeah.
And a foam pattern that includes shapes for breasts.
The Philippine laws, no. Well, in the places I've been to overseas, you don't want to get in trouble. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
The one prison when I was in Rota, Spain, they keep the prison underground. If the inmates act up, they have floodgates. They open and go from there.
That's a pretty ingenious prison, man. Sister Marie, what's up? What's up, sister? Big Ham, Widow's Diary. What's up, y'all?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, over in the Philippines, there's no such thing as a career criminal. It just doesn't happen. They hire people to take care of those kind of problems.
It's a different kind of culture.
Yeah,
right.
You are, as I understand it, if you get arrested 3 times, you get to meet a new guy. You've never met him before, and he's not your fucking friend.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep.
Together snugly. The hand skeletons are thin and pliable.
No, you definitely when I was in, we would go overseas and they would straight up tell us the bad areas. Don't do this. Don't do that. You know.
Yeah, the self-brief.
And if you catch a disease, you may stay there.
Still, that's a bargain compared to the more realistic.
Ouch. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah.
I'm curious. That's what they would tell us.
Up to $2,000.
Man,
Yeah.
I learned, I've been all over the world, and I learned I am married. When I need that, I go to my wife and my wife only. I don't go jumping around. I don't do that, man. That's
No.
suicide.
Use for flexibility.
But yeah, it was just the way they. We had the orientation every
Yeah.
time we went to a different, country.
Yeah.
We'd be
Still for free.
Is on display.
Yeah. And
Don't
then-
go here. This is the address. This is the cover charge. Go talk
Right.
to Stacy at the door. She'll let you in. Don't go there.
Right. It was like a hint. Don't do this, but
Here are the band areas.
don't get in trouble.
These areas are forbidden, and you go there, and everybody's there. Your captain, your lieutenant colonel. Your
Yeah, this is
lieutenant.
for officers only, but we're not going to tell you that.
Right.
They see you and you see them. They nod and walk away, and that's
Walk
it.
away. Mhm.
Or they walk up to you and go, "Hey, I'm going to buy you a drink tonight. You didn't see me, right?" You're like, "Okay."
Good enough. Hmm.
Unknown. Why am I in top message? I don't know.
I have no. Click on live.
Go to live chat. Go to not top. But you can go to top chat. Make sure top chat's all secure for us.
I've been married to my wife. We've been a couple for 20 years. I've been going to the Philippines for 20 years, once or twice a year for 20 years. And there are
Yeah,
so many single women over there. It's like 7 females or 8 for one guy, and I see some of the guys who are tourists who go over there who go for the hookers. I just sit there in my mind. It's like, you're a freaking loser, dude. You gotta pay for it over there. You're a loser. I mean, because there are 10,000 other single women.
Or a Marine.
Yeah, well, you've got a limited amount of time, because I got hit on hookers when I was in the service, because you can only get off the base once a month, and that's it. You got to shoot and scoot, man. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. We're only there for a few days.
Yeah, exactly. I get that, but when I go over there, I go for an extended stay. And I see these foreign guys like going with the prostitutes. It's like, you see, that young lady's working in a bakery right there. She's your age and she's single. Just go talk to her, have a little fucking game, man. Take her out the next day.
I remember Okinawa. It was different because you're used to being the skivvy house bandit is what they called it, right? So you're going to the skivvy house to pay for sex, right? So
I'll be right back.
Okay. And so I was in Okinawa for 6 months, and we that's what we did. We were like, you know what? Let's go meet a real woman. Let's go talk to a real girl and talk to them. And the college there, they all had to wear their uniforms just like, and they were living just like college kids in apartments by themselves or whatever. Roommates. And I remember trying to work game to talk to a girl from Okinawa, and learning the nuances and the things that you had to do. Over there, you had to baby talk women. It was kind of weird.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. You had to that was the game.
Oh, that's different.
Be the sweet guy. Yeah, but then when you get their clothes off, they turn into raging animals.
Fucking monsters.
Yeah. I learned what Itai means. Itai means much pain, but it's like sex thing. Itai. Like, oh yeah.
The Filipino ladies are like that. They're proper and conservative, but in order to get one, you got to go meet her family. Okay.
Yeah. See
that unlocks the door. As soon as you meet her family and her family gives her the thumbs up, it's on. And man, you better take your vitamins and drink a lot of water, because those girls are conservative constantly. And you get her in a private place where she can be a monster, she will rip you a new one, dude.
I actually know that for a fact. Yeah.
I do know that.
Yeah. I almost married a Filipino woman. She fed me beer and chicken, fried chicken. And so we were talking about that too. Is that there's a lot of traditional conservative women
Very much.
overseas,
Yeah.
and that a lot of men are actually doing what's called they're going for the passport wives, because
Yeah.
the women here are just, they want to be the next OnlyFans, champion dick sucker, right? So, and they don't give a fuck about anything. You go over there, these women want to be the perfect wife for you. They want you to protect you and provide,
I went to the store today and picked up a ribeye steak, and it's just still sitting in the fridge because she does the cooking. She will not allow me in the kitchen. I am your wife. I cook for you.
Right.
Right. And once again,
dead serious about that, right?
And dead serious.
Shed and I had that conversation. When I was in the Philippines, it was, that the culture of the Filipino people are way different.
Way different.
Than here in the U.S.
Yeah.
I had a Filipino girl.
Drop the link there, Wolf. Devil Dog's trying to come up.
I'll give you an indication of, I started going to the Philippines 20 years ago, guys. I'm a vet, and I was divorced, paying child support for 2 kids here in the States, and taking care of my 80-year-old mom. You think any American woman would date me? None. I mean,
Right.
Zero. And I started getting feedback from the Asian women that I worked with that you're a good guy. You're taking care of your mom. You're a good man.
Yeah, family,
So
right?
That's what.
Right.
Right. I'm making a sacrifice. I'm giving my mom a shower and shit. It ain't easy. And that's when my eyes went away from the Americans, and I went, these people over here have got a priority that I like better. They don't warehouse their senior citizens over there. They take care of them.
Yeah.
Family takes, I saw that. Family takes care of family.
Family is it. Even if you don't like you very much, they will take care of you.
Right.
Yep.
I was able to live with a Filipino family for about 2 months, and this was after I got out of the military. But to actually live with them, go to the market, go to the field, and see what I was like, wow, this is cool. I don't see that stuff here.
No.
I do from time to time, but it's very rare.
It is
Well,
rare.
I'm not trying to be a smart ass, but
Yeah. But guess what? After I got married to my Filipina, here come the white American women interested in me now, trying to destroy my marriage. I'm not exaggerating a goddamn bit, guys.
Oh, I know.
It was
I used to borrow my buddy's wedding band to go to the bar to get laid.
Oh shit, yeah. I remember one really particular disgusting white American female. She kept hitting on me and she wouldn't stop. And I said, back when I was single 4 years ago, you wouldn't have a damn thing to do with me. You wouldn't even talk to me. And I know what you're doing. Now that I'm married, I know what you're doing. You're trying to be a homewrecker. Get away from me.
Right.
He attaches the 2 limb segments.
Yeah, everybody thinks of men as being the conquest animal, but women are too.
They are too.
Yeah,
they are.
Mm-hmm. He confirms that the joints will move freely.
There's Devil Dog.
We have somebody new showing up. Oh my Lord!
What's up, man?
What's going on, guys?
Hello, Devil Dog.
What's up, brother?
Sound good?
And thread the strings
Yeah.
to the correct
What?
I can't hear. What?
Yeah, right. Get your finger out of your ear.
Oh, okay.
So how's that gardening going on, Devil Dog? I saw you put some videos up.
It's doing good. I just repotted a bunch of seedlings to my that needed to be repotted, and I
property.
planted some more. So
Good deal. Mhm.
ongoing process.
The internet body comes to
Yeah, it
life.
is. I have a little strip. We live in a 4-family unit apartment, but we got a little strip of land in the back that I started growing tomatoes and stuff last year. So this year, I'm gonna
You
try
okay, Shad?
What?
Close one eye, Shad.
Are you making fun of me?
Yes, I
Okay.
am. Just close one eye and the double vision goes away.
Oh, okay. No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
I haven't dropped a drink all night. I mean, drink. Anyway, yeah.
You haven't drank a drop yet?
Kick yourself in the nuts.
Oh, shoot. Hey, Devil Dog, thanks for joining the panel. Same with you, Bob. And this is all Man Shad's fault because he said, hey, I'm like really bored. I was like, all right, let's do a live stream.
Yeah, why not? Let's have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed when I go every time I go over to Asia. And okay, it was great when my wife and I were younger, but as soon as I got a whole head of gray hair, like when I go to the family's house, the men sit outside, the women are in the house. And I'll go sit and now that I have gray hair, I sit with the older men. And let me tell you, fellas, I don't have to lift a goddamn finger. My food comes to me. When if I have a glass of beer, it does. It comes. I don't even have to ask for it. You're fed. That's it.
Right.
And I have a glass of beer and it's hot over there, so they put ice in their beer. And I just every once in a while an ice cube goes bloop right into my glass of beer. One of the nieces will come by and click, drop it into all the older men's beer, bring us out some snacks and shit. It's like, man, this is living. I like this.
Right. In the Marines, we wouldn't let our beer get that warm.
Yeah, you put it down too fast. Huh? Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that's great though. I mean, yeah, things are different over there. In most countries too. It's these women nowadays. I mean, there are women here that are good women. Yes, and I think that scene Blackbird was talking about.
Right.
They have different standards. They're older, this kind of thing. And yes, I've been red pill MGTOW for a long time. But women they have different. They're more conservative. Overseas. Because of the options. It's either you find a good man and a family unit and have a family because more hands make for light work, right? So you can help each other, and that's what we miss here. We have such an industrialism kind of attitude, making our men just going off on our own and just I'm going to work and not worry about freaking families and things like that. Women do too. Women get into a career and don't want to have children, and next thing you know, they're 40 years old and they're like, hey, I want to have children now, and then men are like, no.
Everybody's busy.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's. I think it's part of the plan. The preoccupation. You go ahead and work yourself to death, and then when you get old enough, you don't have anybody to take care of you. Because you didn't start a family. Right. You can't enjoy anything.
So enjoy what you have right now.
Yeah,
that's why I always said that everything's so ass backwards. When right now, the older you get, Social Security age, those people are trying to figure out whether they pay their electric bill or get their medication. And then you got these young people who are more than capable of working that are living off the system, getting free health care and getting all their bills paid for. It's totally ass backwards. You should pay for it when you're young and get it free when you're old.
Right.
Well, here's an unusual circumstance I ran into the other day. I live in a dead end suburbs, right? And I went over and talked to the man of the house over here. He's a teacher. When he was in his early 20s, he was in a university. I wasn't. I was in the military, and we had an attempted robbery across the street. And so he and I were talking about it. And he said, "Oh, don't worry.
pelvis.
These other neighbors promised to protect my wife and I.
Wow.
And I said, what do you mean? And he goes, well, they're armed and I won't have a gun in the house.
The chest.
This guy was university indoctrinated and he's got a wife and 2 young kids. And that's what I brought up to him. I said, dude, you're the man of the house. You got a wife and 2 young kids and you're not armed?
Right.
Oh, I don't believe in guns. And I won't speak to him anymore because part of the topic went to immigration. And he got very angry. Don't talk about that around my house. Because my wife's mom came from Cuba. And I said, dude, didn't you know where my wife, didn't you notice my wife? And I got 2 Filipino kids and 2 white kids. Didn't you see my wife and my kids? They're from overseas, so I don't have any problem with immigration.
I don't have any kids that I know of.
And I don't talk about guns. Don't talk about immigration around this house. That's just, F you, dude. I'm done with your ass. If something happens, don't come to my house. Do not come to my house. Yeah.
That's the problem, though, Bob. That's exactly what I would think the same way. But that's exactly where they're going to run.
This one is
yeah.
When shit starts hitting the fan, that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yep. You can run to my house if you want to. But you think I'm going to take a bullet for you?
Nope.
I ain't taking a bullet for you, buddy. And in fact, you're not even coming to the
I meet a lot of men like that, and I talk to them. You try to talk to them and mentor young men into being men. They're the great protector, the patriarch, right? That concept, that has to be in their soul, in their mindset, their skill set, being able to protect your family. And that means in this day and age, being armed, right? Armed to the fucking teeth with all the training and be dangerous.
Yes.
Be actually dangerous. But you're a good man, right? You're a provider. You're also there for support and for your family. But you got to be dangerous when you have to be. And that's I think that's a lot of these young kids don't get that, but they will. I do have hopes that they will once they become. Because I have seen kids that were just totally fucking lost, and then they get a family and everything changes. They're like, oh, I got to walk the straight line here. I got to provide for my family. I got to protect them.
Once you see a man die by violence, once you see that with your own eyes, that's what changes people. It's like, oh, I guess this isn't a Karl Marx bedtime story anymore. No, it's not.
I like to see it. Boneyard over there. Bone meal.
Bonesy, yeah. But that's.
I got Bonesy over here. Yeah. I call Bonesy smoking a joint.
A conservative and a liberal is that a liberal has not yet been the victim of a violent crime. Not yet.
Well, they have been a victim and they liked it.
This part is the job.
Either way,
there you go. Actually, that's pretty good. Maybe they liked it.
Yep. Not for me.
No. But I've, with all the homeless people going on, all this. I remember years ago, 60 Minutes did a episode about the homeless people, and they actually found a lady that went, they put her in an apartment. She was back out on the street like 6 months later because she liked that lifestyle.
Oh yeah, I talked to a lot of homeless people. I've talked to some ex-homeless people. I've talked to hobos that they love it. And the stories they had, that they would be hiking. They just did what they wanted to, and they went and seen friends and all over the country, all over the world, backpacking in Europe and Australia. There's huge places you can. Go to a freaking a hostel, and pay $10 a night, or $10 a week, and you get a room with a bathroom in the hallway. You got to fend for yourself. But there you go. You can just go backpacking across the area. There's so many, things that you can do. Support system.
I agree.
Nobody here does that. I think that's part of being a man is going and getting lost
Hang
and
on a
finding
minute.
yourself.
What about we have the Appalachian Trail?
Yeah. I've seen
There's-
portions of it.
Right. I mean, but that's how many states does that trail go through? If you really, so and you go through all the different weather.
Yeah.
Appalachian Trail. That would because it's not that far from where I'm at.
I'm fully retired and I go on quite a few panels. A lot of them are Filipino panels, and those are a mixture of Europeans, Americans, Australians, and especially the Australians. They get pissed off everything about the U.S. I don't get it, but I have been scolded by these different people. What is wrong with your government? Why don't you do something about the homeless problem? And I have to bring it up to them. We have unlimited freedom here in the United States. If most of those people out there want to live like that,
Yeah.
but why won't your government do? I said there are tons of government outreach programs, but they're refused.
Right.
Many are refused. They don't want to live in a building. They want to have. They want to be in charge of themselves. They don't want to live with other people. And those Europeans, how they've got a beehive mentality. We all answer to the queen, and they can't understand that much freedom. We have that much freedom here. If you want to be a bum, you can be a bum here.
Right. And here's the other thing. Okay, in Cincinnati, there's all kinds of programs to help people.
Yeah.
Okay, but the exit that I take when I'm getting off the highway, it's always the same people standing there with, I need help. And I'm thinking to myself, but we already have help here. Why are you standing on the street corner?
They make more money on the street corner than you do at your job, and
Bingo.
they walk around the corner and they get in their brand new car and go home. At the end of the day,
Mhm.
or they get them a sandwich and whatever, a tall boy, and live and get drunk with their friends under the bridge. I mean, it's a crazy lifestyle, and it's freedom, absolute freedom.
Freedom. Yeah.
Living, but it's hard living. You're living with your wits. You have to, and living with nothing but what's on your back or whatever you can cachet.
Yeah.
You might have stash points.
And to answer your question, Wolfgang, 14 states the Appalachian Trail goes through.
14 states. Wow.
Yeah.
And I heard, Bob, I don't know if you've heard anything. I thought it was Seattle that they proved to start fining the homeless people because they're trying to get rid of the homeless people. Have you heard anything about that?
Finding them? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
I don't know if it was a specific area or a city or what, but I thought they said it was Seattle.
I do know that the city of Seattle and some other cities and counties have taken all old abandoned hotels and they bought them. So these people can, if they choose to, they can put them up in a hotel room. So there's help out there. There is help out there.
Look, where's this? Who is TRP? Who's this guy that just showed up?
Yeah, what's up, Pete?
What's going on? I'm actually in my yard, which is a change of being in a hotel or an airplane, wherever the hell else they've sent me. How you guys doing?
Good.
Oh,
Good, thank you.
2 sheets in the wind and enjoying it.
In there.
It is. Don't get me to lie in here. It is a Contessa. No, Casa Teresa cigar. Yeah, my son-in-law went to Europe and managed to get me a couple of authentic Cubans. They're somewhere in my box there. So, how are you guys?
Not
Good here. And yeah, I don't want to say Cuban cigars because I thought they were outlawed, but
I don't think there are any more.
No, technically you can't import them directly, but if you happen to acquire them as a tourist,
Oh, okay.
they kind of. I think they're worried about some other stuff like that fentanyl stuff more than my cigar.
That's
Right.
a bigger worry than a cigar. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's lightning. I haven't heard the thunder yet.
so Pete, how has weather been by you? I mean, because there were some serious storms going through, and some of them started from Texas, so it's your fault.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, actually, I blame my son because it started in El Paso, but they kind of blew over El Paso and like the Permian, like the west part of Texas, and then swooped down and beat up like Houston and Dallas. So
Wow.
we had a good rainstorm. I see a bunch of lightning, but it's all about. I can't even hear the thunder, so it's got to be a ways away. My dogs are keying in on it though; their ears are up. They're sniffing the air.
Yeah, watch your dogs. They'll give you some warning.
Oh yeah, the oldest one, I call her the weather corgi because she'll suddenly hide somewhere, and I'll be like, "Girl, it could be bright and sunny out," and she'll suddenly hide, and I have to find her, and she'll pretty much at that point, I'm like, "Yeah, she's freaking out."
It's all calm here. We did have some winds come through.
Oh yeah, same here.
Dallas is gonna get a beating tonight.
Hey Pete, we did that dog that DNA tested for dogs,
Oh, yeah.
and the one came back that it was 2% corgi.
2% corgi.
Oh my good.
If you see my dog, you would not know that there's any corgi in her, but
No. Oh no, you can't mistake the 4 potatoes here. That little one's in her playpen. She tore up the house earlier. The herding instinct is really strong in these 4. If I try to run across the yard for whatever reason, I'm gonna wind up on my face because they'll weave through my legs. The way they do to cattle, but I only have 2 legs, not 4. And down I go.
Right.
Oh no. I remember dogs like that. Yeah, I just like kind of. I did like I would kick them, but I would like put my foot underneath them and scoop them up.
Kind of
You know, when they're like,
Mhm.
yeah, like I get underneath their belly and just kind of pick them up and carry them out of the way. And they're like, "How dare you? How they get all Greta on me?" I'm like, what? You were in my way. You know,
No, Greta.
how dare you? I'm trying to herd you. I'm hurting you here. I'm trying to be alpha, and you're like, no.
No, herding not required in the
Gotta do
kitchen.
it, though.
Greta. I'm going to use that one, Chad. Thank you.
I love that. I mean, that's the best thing that ever came out of it.
Her facial expressions are what kill me. How dare you?
Oh, she was a teen actor. She was a kid, a child actor.
Yeah, she's way too theatric for your generic Greenpeace person.
Yeah.
She's been trying to be an actress for a long time, and
well, she succeeded.
Oh yeah, she got the role of a lifetime now.
Just not
now
in
she's
Hollywood.
19 years old, and she's going in protests.
She got that.
But she's flying around in a private jet, bitching about global warming.
Yeah. And collecting a paycheck from it.
Getting arrested, going to Germany. I'm going to be eco-green protester and getting arrested.
She's in the highest echelon of this bunch of Marxist creeps, man. You know?
She's the useful idiot. You know, she's
You know, my dad passed away in 2007, and he was still pissed about the Bay of Pigs.
Ooh, really? Yeah. Bay of Pigs. Yeah, that's a hell of a story.
Oh man. Yeah.
So Pete,
Yeah, I don't know.
you got a garden going out there in Texas?
You know, I was going to start one, and my neighbor started one, and it failed epically because neither of us understand this very dry environment. Because when you come from the Gulf Coast, where you get 50 whatever many inches of rain a year, it's constantly raining and green. And you go to this high plateau with sandy soil, and it totally threw me up. Holy cow, it's blowing a lot. Yeah, so that's something I need to talk to the local college. They have a home gardening and horticulture group.
Yeah.
And just ask them, man, how do you plant here? Because apparently zucchini does well in this dry environment. And that blows my mind. Yeah.
Tomatoes do well in the hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much zucchini can you live on?
I hate zucchini.
Carrots would grow good in that sandy soil as well.
I don't know how much you can live on, but doggone, it's good with the scampi. You saute them?
Yeah.
Pete, have you had the paddle leaf cactus plant? Because you can eat that leaf, right?
Prickly pear fruit. Yeah, prickly pear.
Yeah.
Fruit.
So the trick is you use fire to bust up the thorns to where you can pull them, and they're granular. So when you eat the leaf, my father-in-law loved them. Sorry, the light went out on me. My father-in-law loved them, but it's like you're eating a sweet and sour soil. I don't know, but it has a lot of moisture.
No, I'm asking because I know you can. I've never tried it. I only fell into them.
Yeah. I've tried them. I've had them. They're all over the place in South Carolina on the beach. Everybody's got prickly pear fruit growing everywhere. And when they come in bloom, they take them and throw them on the freaking barbecue.
Wow. Okay.
Skull,
brother.
What did you put that into, Shad?
This is a rock glass. I have some antique rock glasses.
No,
really,
what did you pour into it first?
Oh, that would be Fireball.
No, that was afterwards. What was in the can?
Oh, okay. Well, I showed you. You can't read.
Oh,
Monster.
I saw that.
The Irish cream. The Irish cream. It's an energy drink. I also make another drink. I use Jameson. We've all heard of Jameson, and I use Jameson and that Irish cream. This thing, and I call it the Condemned Irishman. You get all jacked up and drunk.
Nice. My brother came from leave on one of the deployment after the deployment when he got his divorce papers. So it was a bad deployment all around.
Shit.
And he came home the night we were having a Christmas party with a bunch of people. God bless. And I told him, I said, dude, just shower up, take a nap, come join us, no stress. And he got in. He started with rum. Then, for whatever reason, switched to beer, and then ended the night with Red Bull and vodka. And he got up and he looked like Grimace from McDonald's. He was awful.
Mm-hmm.
And my sons came down and said, "I think Uncle Tom is dead." And I was like, "I hope not. He's got like 30 pounds on me. I don't want to have to drag him down to the hospital."
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's crazy. I've said this before. When I was in the service, the guys I hung with, we'd go out on town, find a bar, and I had no problem with the partying. But some of the guys I hung with, they would literally puke and go back in the bar and keep drinking.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
If I got that far, I am done. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I have to confess, I was a bit of a drunk in the Marine Corps. The first 2 years in the Marine Corps, I was an absolute drunken lush. Got in trouble, had DUIs and shit. And then second half of the 2 years, I was absolutely stone cold sober. But of course, the stories. I've literally sat there on a table for 3 days drinking straight, nothing, pissing and shitting all over ourselves, just drinking. Just
God damn.
You know
I've
what's
seen a few
funny,
guys do
Shad?
that in the Air Force. Yeah, I never did that much.
All my drinking buddies out here, there's a slew of Marines in the desert. It's like they joined the Corps to see water and then wound up in a desert overseas anyway and then came home. But
Yeah, they're like living in the desert.
all the guys in that technology group, a bunch of former jarheads who are now like geologists and whatnot. It's just really bizarre to hear them talk about, geoscience and then get really wasted and fall off a chair. It's like,
Right. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
hammered. Yeah. I'm gonna go stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. Excuse me.
In the Air Force, you have a lot of. In the Air Force, you have a lot of freedom. You could drink in the barracks, and the whole first floor of the barracks was women, and you could do whatever you wanted to. But
Yeah, that would not be good.
But if you're not disciplined enough to show up for work the next day, ready to do your job, you're out of there. I mean, they're going to Article 15, 30 days of correctional custody, and you're out.
See.
That
Yeah, we
not
would
like
just show
that.
up drunk anyway and do a PT run.
Oh
You
yeah.
know.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna say, you go on a 5-mile run and you puke while you're running, but you never miss a step.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you keep the cadence going.
Or you bust out, you run ahead of everybody. Go ahead and jump into the woods, drop trail, take a dump, take a puke, get a puke out of you, and then by the time you're done, they've caught up to you, and you're back in it. And the whole battalion would smell like beer. It's just oh god, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's an hell.
then the barracks smell like beer and foot and sock. And,
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
terrible.
Because
Yeah,
our PT, when we were overseas, and we had it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we did the 2-mile run, with cadence. And yeah, there was a couple times, I'm not going to lie, I was drunk. And boy, 5 o'clock in the morning, get out there and start jogging with a hangover.
Man, I've never heard of a 2-mile run ever.
Hey, give me a break. I was in the Seabees.
At least 3 miles, because that was what the Marine Corps PFT was.
3, 5, 10.
Well, okay, maybe let me change the story then. Maybe I was too drunk to know how far it was.
That's a possibility, right?
Possible.
Right. So
tomorrow
they said run, I ran.
There you go.
Well, how it worked in the Air Force is the security forces did PT. It was up to us. It was up to us. You're very much treated like an adult. You're not forced into this kind of stuff. If you want to go out and exercise, go ahead. But you're going to get weighed in every few weeks. If you don't meet your weigh in,
right.
Fat boy program, 30 days of correctional custody, and Article 15 out of the Air Force.
Yeah, man. We had those as well, but we had the Marine Corps. We had meatheads. These guys lived in the gym. They lived off of creatine and powder. They were all about building bulk and weight, and they were absolutely superhumans. But their body weight ratio did not match their height, even though they could pick up a car and they could run a 3-mile 19. But it didn't matter. They still had to go on fat body duty.
Yeah. We had that program where they would sink you into the water and measure your fat content and all that.
So now they do the fat body index, and they check your fat index, and you can so that helped. That helped out a lot because a lot of those guys, and I did it too. I actually did the steroids and the working out in the gym, and don't do steroids because you'll get big, you'll get jacked up, you'll get strong, but as soon as you're off the steroids, boom, you go right back to their normal size again. So it's kind of defeats the purpose.
And it does some hinky.
And you'll have the serious flab just hanging from your arm.
Right. It does. It messes with your hormones. It messes with your kidneys, your liver, your mind.
We
do
enough stuff in general that messes with our mind and our kidneys.
For me, my dad was in the Army Air Corps during World War II. Okay, I was the only guy in the family who joined the military. I'm in the Air Force. I could not get kicked out and come back to my dad. Do you understand what I mean?
Yep.
I would be I followed the freaking rules. I did what I was supposed to do. Keep my nose clean because I did not want to. He survived all of World War II in the Army Air Corps. He started out in North Africa and ended the war in China. You know,
shit. Right on.
Yeah.
Skull
Yeah.
to your dad.
Skull. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to take my party inside. I'm starting to think that thunder's gonna come on my head here.
Oh, come on! Don't be scared.
Last
Are
I
you the
checked,
tallest thing in your backyard?
Right.
yeah, because everything else is a corgi, and they're like
Oh yeah,
8
yeah,
inches
yeah.
high.
You
So
better
yeah, technically, I am the most conductive
Put
thing in
a
the yard.
corgi on your head. Just put a corgi on your head. You'll be fine.
I'm telling you, yeah. Then we'll both. Then I'll
you'll
have a
end
hot
up
dog
with a
and a
roll.
dead Puerto Rican. That'll be different.
You'll end up with a cool hairdo.
Oh, Shad, I meant to ask you in the last chat, but it was such a commotion. Your chest rig.
Yes.
What brand is it? I think you replied, but then the chat jumped and I couldn't find it.
I got it from Venture Surplus. I don't know the brand. I think it's Eagle Industries.
Okay.
I do believe it might be Eagle Industries. It doesn't really say anywhere.
We were gonna do like a pickup 3-gun shoot, which kind of is horrifying now that I think of it. But I'm like, I need a chest rig because I got stuff from like post Desert Storm. It's kind of old.
Yeah,
ass
check out Venture Surplus, man. And I got it relatively
You
cheap.
said Post Desert Storm. Wow. Okay.
So, I have the LC2
an H harness. That's what I still use.
Yeah, that's what I have.
You know?
But
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I still use it. Yeah.
I'm trying to get with the times here, folks. You know, I'm trying to be. I'm a FUD. I had the 782 gear. You know what I'm saying? I had the H harness, the Y harness, the duty belt, right? The Vietnam era stuff with the mag
I'll tell you
pouches.
what, that stuff is still valid in my mind.
It is. It was great. I loved it in the beginning because it was so mobile. It would dig into your skin, sure, but the weight was not there. The heat was not there. You know, now you've got the 782 gear. It was more cumbersome, and the LBV, they call it, the load bearing vest. It sucked. It was hot. You know, it got in the way of a lot of things. And now with this the evolution, see, it keeps evolving. Now we have the whole chest rig with the war belt setup, you know, and that's right. Goes Lincoln. Totally awesome pockets. Tactical assault panel is what it is. Tactical assault the tap, right? So any kind of tap. And that's the internal, and then I put external mag holders on the outside. So I've got 15 mags. 15 mags on it.
That's a crazy setup.
That is. Shad has a really cool setup.
Yeah, and I can take, and it's modular too. So I have the plate carrier, and that's standalone, and I can take off the rig and take off I can take it all off if I want to, you know, because if I'm patrolling, I don't want to carry a plate carrier.
Is it Velcro, or are there some stuff that you can zip on? How
all of that, yeah. There's Velcro, there's zippers, there's buckles, and I got a little crazy with the customization of the buckles. You can buy extra buckles, you can buy the extra bungees and all kinds of cool things. So you can customize it as you see fit, as you need it. You know, it's just the once you do all that, it is time consuming, and it's fun. I find it fun. You know, that's where the zip ties come in real handy, in the 550 cord. And the zip ties actually you can use it to push through the mole gear, you know, to get those intricate, real tight, you know, married, you know, or you can just have it where it's compartmentalized. You can unbuckle it, buckle something else, have another pack, a panel, because that's how it's made, is to be a panel. And you can just take it off, buckle it in, and it's all secured, right? So it's just, you get to that point.
Cool setup.
Yeah, and it's relatively inexpensive. And I'm going to shout out Bug Out Bushido, man. Bug Out Bushido. He got inspired by all this stuff going on, and he literally is making his own gear. You know, Bob, you were making your own gear. Pretty cool shit. You know, yeah. Holly worked in a sewing factory. Camel Carl, you know, he customizes all kinds of badass gear. I do it with duct tape and 550 cord, but you know, these guys are actually getting freaking industrial sewing machines and making their own stuff.
Yeah, to fit my area. Yeah, because Seattle area, center of the radicals. I fully intend. I'm a couple years ago, we damn near got burned out of here, you know, from these radicals, and I learned a lot. And if the wife and I got some fighting gear right over there for her and for me. We know what it is. We know where it's. We practice with it in the living room. We can put that on, grab a bucket and a lightweight bag, and walk out of here. And I've got predetermined places where we can get out of sight. Because at my age, I'm not going to go run and gun. I'm going to jump in a ditch, get down, and keep me quiet.
Well, also, I mean, if you have family, you have kids, grandkids.
Yeah,
I want to be pretty much them oblivious to the fact that I'm even there if I can do that.
Right. That would be kind of tough to do too.
Right. What is all this noise going on? Is that?
Oh, that's I'm sorry. I need to cancel? Do the.
I hear like yelling and screaming going on. It's kind of giving me a little trigger moment here. Fuck, man. And here I'm in Cleveland, so I'm waiting on gunshots to happen.
Well, Fang, thank you for letting me hop in and say hi to these fine gentlemen.
Hey, Pete.
Always a pleasure to see you guys. Bob, pleasure to meet you.
I'm glad. Thanks, Pete, for showing up. I appreciate it.
Definitely. And man, I wish I could, if my schedule would settle down a little bit. You guys would see me a little bit more. But it's kind of hard to do live streams when you're in the airport and they're like, Flight 52 has gone to the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's all.
The departure time has changed. Right.
Well, gentlemen, be good. Thank you for having
some of the stuff I'm making for my wife and I both.
All right, Pete.
Yeah. Making that right now. The colors, the texture, all that shit. We can just slip it over us, you know, with an LBU around our waist, slip it over, jump in the bushes, sit down, and shut up. You know, I mean, I haven't forgotten nothing about the
danger
bush. When the radicals took over part of Seattle here, when they went and spread out. And when they spread out, they started cutting power off all around the state and then started lighting fires. I ain't forgot a goddamn bit of that, man. These people are no one to be taken lightly. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So I'm ready for it. You know, if we're going to stay here, but if we have to leave, we're not going to go far. But you're not going to be able to see us either. You know, like. Right? Don't take those fucking BLM and Antifa lightly, guys. I watched what they did. They burned.
Thousands of people. But there is one thing that they do understand, and that is might makes right. And I seen this in your state where there were neighborhoods that just shut it down.
Yeah, they did.
And they arms and they pulled up SUVs and blocked roads.
That's
and
right.
I seen the footage. The blim was walking towards them. They're chanting, and the dude just walked up to him with AR-15 and chest rig and said, "No, go away now."
Yeah,
you know. And they were like, "We gonna do what we want." And dude said, and he said, "Okay, bye," and they left. They fucking left. They're like, okay, fine. You know, yeah, they talk shit and they threw some stuff, but they didn't walk in that fucking neighborhood.
I saw one like that. Somebody here in Washington sent me a link for a BLM channel. And here's these guys going down the highway, banging their blocks together, and there's a carload of them. And they followed someone into a gated community up by Microsoft. That's pretty richy area. So they followed them into the gated community, and the people in the community were already waiting for them. Now, they were all unarmed women standing out on the sidewalk in the front of their houses. And these BLM guys stopped the car and went, this is a fucking ambush. And they
Wow.
yeah, not a shot was fired, no guns were shown. But you know goddamn good and well, wife standing on the sidewalk, her husband's like this
You might be thinking,
somewhere.
just done it.
Her son is like
I
that.
remember
somewhere.
one because that was their fear tactics is we're coming to your suburbs, we're coming to the woods, we're coming to
Go
the
ahead.
country, and
Uh-huh.
there was a
It
group
didn't work.
that was trying to walk through. I think it was Kentucky, and they were taking a rural route. It was like 50 of them, all and they were all like just doing their chanting and shit, and they're walking down the back roads of some place in Kentucky. And they're filming this shit live, and they're trying to yell and stuff. And you would see just people just standing out there like, And then next thing you know, there's gunshots going off everywhere. They weren't shooting
right
at
on.
them. And they were just like, oh shit, they shooting, we out of here, So I mean, there's a difference between the hood and the wood, right?
Yeah, that's
both
a fact.
places are dangerous, and both places you can fuck around it, you can FIFO real quick.
And in
and
the wood,
so-
they bring their own shovels. Yeah.
Right,
in
you
the
just
wood.
you're just a part of the landscape.
Yep.
Right.
They went into the Antifa went into a small town in the Cascade Mountains, and they said, we're coming there and we're going to burn down your sheriff post office and kill your sheriff and all that. It's one building, tiny town. The Cascade Mountains emptied out. Husbands and wives out there with everything they had on the main street, on both sides of the main street. Antifa showed up, they stopped, they turned around and they left. They went, oh, I think our little reign of terror is over.
And that needs to happen everywhere. They need to stop this stuff from happening,
Yep. And that's up to us.
I agree. That's us. We're the ones.
Us veterans, we're the ones who need to go to the neighbors and go, okay, we're coming. Come on. Let's do what you said at the barbecue last,
Right.
They're coming.
Right.
It was in the black condo when I was a
Hey guys, I would like to stay on longer, but I have a party to so we're gonna get
Yeah,
on.
you got a raiding party, a Marine. What is it called? A Marine raiding party, right?
Landing party.
Landing party. Okay, yeah. Egg or
All right.
Peggy?
All right, Devil Dog. Appreciate you showing up, man.
Nice to meet you. Mhm.
Yeah, you too. Take care, guys.
Take
All
care.
right, see you soon.
I'll smoke a cigarette with you two vagrants, and then I'll go see about my dinner.
Okay. Yeah.
Should I call you guys vagrants or reprobates? Which one would you rather be called?
Just don't call me late for dinner. I don't give a
Right,
fuck.
right. Don't call me late for dinner. Vagrant, hooligan.
Call me names all you want. I'm gonna. I'll just eat your food.
That's a good thing about being with veterans is they don't get butt hurt over a name.
Right. No, it's just like that.
Well, sometimes we do. And it might be just a joke, that we take it too far. Go.
I know. I try not to take shit too far. Just respect everybody in the same equal. Yeah, I like getting teased about the Air Force, being in the Air Force sometimes, because I just sit there and chuckle and go ahead. You don't even know what we do.
Bob, let me ask you a question. As far as the Air Force went, wasn't the Air Force had like a squad or something called Red Horse? They were like construction or
Yeah. They were stationed at Area 2 at Nellis Air Base in Nevada. They're like the Seabees are to the Navy.
okay.
Those guys, most of them are paratroopers. These guys are, the first ones to get paratrooped in are the security forces.
The PJs.
Yeah. And then in come the Red Horse, because they parachute in bulldozers and start making
Right.
airfields. Yeah, they're called Red
Okay.
Horse.
Right, it was the Red Horse. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But,
well, saying you got your TV is very loud and people in chat can hear it. I can hear it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, read chat. They're complaining about your TV.
Hang on. I thought I fixed it.
I read Stray Kitten. She's like, why do I hear a TV in the background?
Yeah, I mean, really,
Tracy, let me
daily
see the remote.
daily routine for an Air Force mechanic, which is what I was. We're the second smallest military force that the U.S. had, and we had a lot more airplanes all over the fucking world. So how many days off do you think we got? Almost none. Man, we were out there every goddamn day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, fixing airplanes. And that's
Right.
the kind of person that they're looking for, the one who's mature, who doesn't need to be told twice. That's your responsibility. Go take care of it. And they want the people that you will do it, that you will do it. You'll take care of that airplane because he's full of ordnance, and who knows where he's going. So they need a guy who's going to go there, fix the thing, give the pilot the thumbs up, and take off. You know,
that was like
100%. You're ready to go.
Right.
You know?
That was like the training we went through to repair the runways. We had rapid runway repair, and there was quite a few different ways we would do this. You know, it's like a mortar, boom, big fucking hole, and we ran in there, did what we could do to make that runway good for the airplanes.
Yeah. I remember the hardest part was the airplanes would disappear. They would be loaded up with extra fuel tanks, etc., and they'd take off, and they wouldn't come back for weeks. Where'd they go? Who knows? The only person who knows is the pilot, and the pilots don't talk to us. You know, but then later on in the years, I discovered that there was all kinds of ordnance left behind in Central America that we didn't know about. You know, they never told us a goddamn thing about where these guys are going, and they come back weeks later, and they just walk out of the airplane, go get debriefed. And that was the hardest part, is not knowing. But they do that for secrecy. They have to, because who knows where these guys? They're global. They go everywhere on the planet. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That's the primary difference between Air Force aviation and Navy and Marine Corps aviation, is that Navy and Marine Corps are shorter range aircraft. Air Force is longer range with higher stealth capability, because these guys have to be able to fly across Russia and drop ordnance in Iran or wherever and turn around and make it back. You know, the Air Force is global, completely global. You know,
right. Yeah, I mean, the Marine Corps and Army, it's close air support. Now we do have stealth. We've got the F-35 FE or something now.
Right. Yeah.
Which is I didn't know this was a $2 trillion airplane. $2 trillion
for one.
Oh my God.
For one.
Yeah.
For one. Just one F-35. And so, it just came out not too long ago that I learned about it in Habitual Line Crosser. The Russians were like...
Hopefully there's a bidet in that plane for the pilot.
Oh, they got a bag. They shit in a bag.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
They do. They shit in a bag.
They got a robot hand that wipes their butt. Yeah, right. Anyway, but it just came out that we've been flying sorties for a long time over Russian soil, and they never knew it.
Oh yeah, no.
And they're like, "You've never flown your stealth plane in our airspace." They're like,
And you
here's
think
some pictures for you.
what the F-22 is like? Oh
yeah, the F-22. It's like what, $6 trillion? That thing's super crazy. Do you know anything about the Japanese stealth fighters? The most advanced stealth fighter in the world, the X5, X9. I forget what it's called.
I don't.
But yeah, the Japanese have the most stealthiest advanced airplane. Jet.
Wow, that's some scary shit, dude. Because I heard, and like an F-15 has never been shot down in combat, no matter what country is flying it.
Right.
And an F-22 can knock down 5 to 8 F-15s before the F-15 can even see it.
Yeah, over the
They don't
horizon.
even,
Wow.
yeah, they don't even
Wow.
know where the airplane's at. They have no idea. Boom, 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 boom. And
Yeah,
compare that to what's
That's
out there now.
that's crazy.
That's some scary shit, man. But if
yeah.
the
Right.
Japanese have got some stuff, oh, fuck, I'm glad they're on our side.
Right. I mean, we helped them with it. We helped them
Yep.
to to build it and give them some pointers, and then they just ran off into the I don't know. They're going to be fighting. I'm waiting for the robot suit.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want. I want to see Japan come out with the robot Voltron warrior
Yeah.
suit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm waiting on. And they're trying. They're trying.
The South China Sea, Chad, you're on my email list. I send you stuff, and
Yep.
okay,
Appreciate it.
keeping you guys up on that. I haven't sent it out in emails, but I put it on that list on my channel. The Chinese just now took over the Gulf of Tonkin in Vietnam. That's now theirs,
Oh,
and they've complained they've got more sea lanes almost to the point of Singapore. They're claiming everything all the way around to Singapore now.
yeah.
And I've got a relative over there. He's in the Philippine Army. He's a rifleman in the infantry. I might have sent you a picture of him, Chad, but
Yes, I remember this. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He's a scout.
Yeah.
And he's been in combat more than once with the Muslims over there.
Right.
I'm worried about that kid. I mean, goddamn, man, he's a 20-something-year-old kid and a brand new father. It's like,
Yeah, but he's living the life. He's warrior, and he's a patriot. That's the other thing I realized.
He is.
The Philippines, they've been fighting everybody for centuries, for thousands of years.
Centuries.
Thousands of years. They've been warriors.
Mhm.
And we
He's
were just
one of 'em.
talking about that. I was just talking about there's camps I wanted to go to and to learn Kali and Arnis and stuff.
Mhm.
In the jungles.
he-
They know war, and they're fiercely patriot about their
Mhm.
heritage, their life, their country.
Yep. When he's
they're-
around me, he doesn't have to buy one fucking beer. Uncle Bob does.
Yeah.
I anything he wants. Because he goes out in the field for a month or more, then they bring him back to be with his wife for a week or two. Because I mean,
Right.
they don't have the luxuries of fancy nothing. He's out there sleeping with the bugs and the snakes for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's like,
right, jungle
What do you got?
warfare. It's-
uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember that shit. It's
That's
it's
tough,
frustrating, man.
And
It
and
is.
he lives it every day, Shad. Every
Yep.
fucking day out there. It's like, God,
There's
damn.
nothing like a shower, taking a shower out of your helmet.
Yeah.
A bucket bath. I think we called it a bucket bath.
Core bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, my wife taught me Arnis. My wife's a black belt. She got
Oh,
her
yeah?
black belt over there. She's a little tiny lady, but she's the last one you want to fuck with.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
She's one of those little ladies who will slice you open and then she'll have to stitch you back up after she had time. Because now she's in healthcare. She's not killing people anymore. She's in healthcare,
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I see a movie. I see a movie, a little old lady in healthcare, but she's a butcher.
Oh fuck. We don't practice Arnis anymore. She taught me for 2 years. And I remember one of the last times we did rubber knife in the living room. She kicked my ass, man. Scary shit, dude. Because I thought after 2 years of this, I'm in shape. I got an idea. She's a fucking black belt, man. She's been doing this for like 20 years, and we're standing there squared off, let's go. And motherfucker, 4'11" of her jumped up in the air. She took and knocked me sideways and pushed my weapon hand down. She stabbed me in the liver, brought the knife up, cut my throat, and landed on her feet facing me, behind me. It was like that. Like, you're dead. I went, what the fuck?
She,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
she was looking at you like, what are you gonna do now?
yeah, pretty much. I just stood there stunned. Like, I thought I had this shit. No, the more you learn, the more you know that you have so much more to learn. You know, it was a humbling experience. You know,
Yeah.
4'11", about 80 pounds of her knocked me sideways. Just did a hip check, knocked my weapon hand down, stabbed me in the liver, cut my throat, and still in the air landed on her feet, facing me behind me with a knife ready to go.
You
I was like,
married a ninja monkey with a knife. That's crazy.
I was gonna bring up some Mortal Kombat stuff.
that's for real stuff,
Yeah,
though, guys.
I've heard stories that I remember we were friends with this oh yeah, Shaz drinking Fireball. Watch out. Yeah, right. Anyway, we were hanging out, off base in Camp Lejeune, and there was a sergeant of ours, a friend of ours, that he went off TAD to another company, another platoon, whatever, another battalion. But we're still friends, and he had a house. He had a South Korean wife, and we were like, hey, let's go shooting.
Yeah.
And we took him and his wife out to the woods somewhere, somebody's house, and we were just doing some fun stuff, some plinking. Yeah, we were
Gotcha.
Marines, and he was a Marine, and his wife, he never knew anything about her. He knew she was from South Korea. He met her in South Korea. She wasn't a whore or anything, and he's like, he met her, they married, and moved into to the States. And we had a pistol. I think he had a Beretta, and we're giving her a class, like, here, this is how you shoot the gun. This is the safety. This is your trigger point. Proper
Smart lady.
proper sight alignment, proper sight picture, and she looks at it. She's playing with it. She goes, oh, like this, and she drops down to one knee with one leg sticking out and does like this crazy fucking ninja stance, and goes "Bah, bah, 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 bah," very rapid, and put them all like in a nice size grouping in the chest. And she's like this. I say, yeah, just like that. Yeah, here,
you got it. Yeah. She didn't tell you she was in the South Korean army, did she?
Right, the freaking ninja.
Uh-huh.
So he didn't know either. He's like, whoa. We need to talk.
Yeah.
what else do you know? But she was very nice, and I loved. We're going to talk about some food porn here. She made octopus, steamed octopus. It was either steamed, whatever she did to it. It was like little chunks of octopus. It was like an hors d'oeuvre.
It smells good.
It had a consistency of like cellophane. It was kind of like cellophane octopus, and it was tasty as hell, man. Like, just nom 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 nom. She's like, "Do you really like this?" I was like, "Yeah, I love it. Give me more." She's like, "Okay, I'll make some up right now." But she was your consummate wife. Nice lady. She never engaged in a lot of our banter. She was just, always there. Would you like a drink? You use the bathroom. Okay, fine. And they would hang on each other, but they wouldn't really, make out in front of us or anything. She was very modest. Right?
That's a good girl.
They would hold hands, and she would put her legs on his legs and just hang out, just relax on him.
That's how my life is right now, Shad.
Peck on the cheek, and that was it. But if how as Marines, we get a little dirty with our rhetoric and talk about sex and stuff, she would just be like, "Excuse me," and walk out. I'm like, sorry. She's like, "It's okay."
I had an old army buddy come over to our last place we lived, and he and I were in there doing the same shit. And she'd come out, "Would you gentlemen like something to eat or drink?" And of course he's like, "Oh, Filipino food. Oh, fuck yeah." So she brought us out plates of food, and we started eating. As soon as we got done eating, we started talking about sex, and she's like, "Right back in the house. You guys enjoy your time."
Let me ask you, so I can make sure that I have this terminology right. In the Philippines, when you're eating, like how we have chips and pretzels here, over there it's called pollutant or something like that. It's a snack. It's just It's a snack.
There's over 90 languages spoken there with
Right,
7,000
right.
islands. So it could be, 7,000 islands, 90 languages. Depends upon where you're at, what they would call it.
Okay.
But,
But it was, just a snack food while you're sitting around drinking. All right. Because you're talking about the Philippines. So I thought I'd ask. Yeah.
I have to say this because I'm losing power. I'm down to 1% power.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it's going to end here in a minute. So, yeah.
Well,
anyways.
peace, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and bounce and check on my steak.
All right, cool. Thanks for showing up, Bob.
Take care, Bob.
Appreciate it.
Larry Shad. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, Mad Shad. I'm out of here too.
Are you now? Okay. Yeah, StreamYard really saps my power. I watched it go down. I was at 30%, 40%. Boom, there it goes.
All right, cool. All right, everybody, thank you for showing up on this just pop-up live. That's all it was. I appreciate it. Mad Shed, thanks for showing up. Good time. Blessed be, stay safe. And Bonesy says, fuck you all. So, because I just noticed he's still sitting back there. Night, everybody.